All right, I think we're live again, Vasil.
Hello.
Finally, we got something to show.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Sorry, something fresh in here. No, welcome everybody to today's live stream. Today is probably going to be a short one, but we've just released something that we also want to talk about. And that is some enhancements to our asset organizer feature, especially that we finally also added both files and videos in there with some with some additions. So without further ado, let's just go into it. We'll figure out which screen here. So here we go. So for the key now, you will probably see that here most of it is the same, except that we also do have both now a video tab, but also a files tab. We'll start out here with the images, where business as usual, you have the masonry view, the grid view, or the nerdy view. But if we go in here, we can also see that, okay, now we get, first off, a quick preview of what topics each image is tagged with. We can, of course, also check in here, navigate, say that, okay, if we want to go to products and furniture, you will navigate, and then in here you can continue to add topics to isolate and sort which images you want to see. So here we had one. So we can continue showing this. So
great. So now we're getting the topics on the list of assets straight away. I think this is really helpful, right? Because before it was kind of missing, and it was always like a little bit unsure what are the topics until you go and view on the single item. But now it's like straight there in the list, which is amazing, I think.
I think so as well. So, we also changed a bit around the navigation here, because before this was a route or basically a whole page, but now we lifted it out into what we would call a lightbox, a dialogue, to show the detailed information about a single image. So also in here, it is as before, you have the alt text, the captions. Of course, you can select the different languages, add a separate language, all the variants, download the original or the different variants that we have generated, or add to Lightbox. Add topics, set the focal point. All of these things. Showcases are also still here, of course, just some new wrappings. But with some added details, so you can also here now go in, copy the link to a specific image, check it. Oh, it's big, so I know it works. Yeah. One other thing, you can also navigate between images here. Go to next and forth or backwards. Business as usual, just in a separate lightbox.
Nice.
If we want to go back here, then we also remove that topic filter, because now we're going to look at the videos. Here, let's check this sofa. You can see that, okay, here we get some information already, that this video does not have any thumbnails. We can expand that. There is something new here, and that is to grab some frames for the video to basically set the thumbnail. So you will get some suggestions here. You can also script it if you want a specific frame from your video. And then you can just simply add the thumbnail to your video from here.
Wow, that's definitely a totally new feature that we were missing before. It's so easy now to add thumbnails, actually. On the video.
Quality of life improvements, all the way. And of course, now that you also, in essence, can see all the videos in the DOM, you can also tag it from here, and of course, save it. Next up, probably where we've done most of the work is on the files. It also comes in a masonry grid view or a nerdy view. In the masonry view, you can see before it was just simple files, nothing stood out. And now we're also previewing, I would like to say all, but some of the files, if you can read them. Even in here, you can see we've uploaded a .glb file. So we upload a renderer to show the view or show the file in your asset organizer. Here you can even check, yes, this was the right car. And some more information about the file, but also if I were uploaded this component or this app to a specific document, you can also see, okay, this file is being used in this and that document.
Yeah.
Other than that, there is, of course, the same business as usual. You do have promotions and products. It's not an audio, but I'm just adding some tags to attach topics to find it for later usage.
This is really awesome that you can see GLB files, kind of the preview, right? But what else? What other types of files we can preview and kind of give some quick glance of what is it about?
Of course, there's also PDFs because it's an e-commerce after all. So you need to upload the specifications for a specific product. Like in this case, there is some documentation about a sofa. So you can also upload PDF files, but also preview to make sure that you attach the right one. Because one key aspect is to, here you can see we have two different versions. If I am working on the Norwegian catalog, I can go in here, I can say add it to the asset organizer. And you can see now I can work with the file, drag it to all the file components that I need in the system or in my catalog.
Great. What about spreadsheets? Do we get any preview about that?
Yeah, if I had a spreadsheet here, that would be great. I do have a HTML file from my good friend and colleague, Sebastian. He probably sent me something some time ago that I uploaded. So here you can also actually preview HTML files, but also spreadsheets inside of the same preview. So the whole idea is to get better visualizations, make better decisions on what kind of content that you want to add to a specific document or product by using the previews.
Amazing. And then what about this lightbox thing that you added the file? I think this is also something quite fresh that I haven't seen before.
Exactly. So since there is a reason for us adding it to a dialogue instead. If I now were to go into products, let's say I want to look at the sofas that we have again, I can go in here and I can see, okay, here we actually have an image. I can click edit, and I will actually get the same lightbox in here. So that means that I never have to lose context of where I am in my catalog when editing. And now I can add my hotspots. I can work my content directly in the same item. Let's say that here we're going to add another hotspot over there. Even drag it there maybe. We'll add something else. We know that it is this chair because this is the one that we're on. So I can add it, save it, and I'm done with it.
Great. So this is really keeping the context of the item, and then we edit on spot the asset. Yeah, this is
exactly. So and the same goes for of course files and other details that you might have, or other files or videos that you have inside of Crystallize. You can also go now, let's say, to the index page. Here we have the landing page for furniture. If I scroll a bit down, you can see I have a library here. And in essence, now I can use my arrows to navigate between the different images that are in that component. So I don't have to leave this focus either. There I can work with the images. I can see all the details, see where else this is referenced. Do I reuse the same image too many times on the website? Can I delete it because I only use it here? And especially, like you usually want to do, work on the alt text and the captions in the different languages.
Yeah. Amazing.
So yeah, lots of capabilities. First of many releases. We are also still continuing to polish it even further. So we might give more previews, more visibility in what's going on in your tenant, basically.
And then earlier I saw you that you added one file to the sharing lightbox. What about videos? Can we share videos the same way?
Well, of course. I'm glad you asked, Vasi. So if I were to say here, let's bring also some images into the lightbox.
Yeah.
Then we go to videos. We'll get, let's get the same video since this is the one that we're working on. Great. So now you can see I have both files. I have images, I have videos, which means that I can also once again navigate into my products. Let's say here, let's say that this chair needs some additional content. We'll do that. We'll drag it. You can populate it, reuse the same component or same asset all over the tenants.
Great. That's really time saver, right? Because before I remember it was a little bit annoying uploading the files, and now we're just sharing them, so it's so much easier, definitely.
Exactly. So once again, because now I can go in here, I can verify it has thumbnails. I can change the thumbnail. I can add title to it. Even go further, go to this image and add the alt text and caption. Make sure that all my data is consistent and everything is there. And every time I reference the same video, it will use the same data that I've defined here. So this is the image itself is its own object, so you can use it wherever. It's going to use the same information.
Great. And then what about if I'm working only in the catalog? I don't feel like going to the DAM. Is there any way that let's say, from just the catalog, I can drag videos and files straight to where they need to be, or maybe add them to the box?
Once again, glad you asked, because you get the same capabilities inside of the sidebar here. So here I also have my videos. I also have my files here. So here you can work in the same direction. Let's do the image, because here I have somewhere to place them, and just drag it on top of it.
Nice.
And let's see if my berries image is here. It is. Same direction. And even if you go in here, we can see, where was my berries? Fruity berries. That my image is here as well.
Great.
So many ways to discover the same type of content if you organize your tenant into both topics, but also using the asset organizer to the fullest, especially now that you have it in context all over the place.
Great. Yeah, I think this is really making people's life easier, working with the assets, sharing, reusing, and putting everything in the Lightbox. I think that's going to be a game changer.
I think so as well. So that's the short and sweet of it, the new product update. Go check it out, go test it. I'm happy. Hopefully you're happy as well, Vasil, and hopefully everybody else is. And then if you want to know about the next thing we're going to release, what you need to do then, Vasil?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Perfect. Nailed it. Okay, thanks all.
Bye.
Until the next one.